Hi everyone, this is Diana. I'm back. Just got over that flu and I'm glad to have my voice back. So I'm going to share something with you, and it is a card that I've made for my sister whose birthday's in October. And I know it's probably a bit hard to see this. I'll try and put that light so you can see it because it's mainly black and white, and the flower's made out of handmade cotton and silk fiber, so it's all handmade. It's not a purchased flower. And then from my Joann's haul a while back, I bought these feathers. Or maybe it was Michael's, I can't remember, but one of those stores. And I love the feather added here. This image here was, I just printed that on my computer and then punched it out. And the same here, I found this image on one of my design programs, so I printed that and then cut it out. This here is Die Cuts with a View Safari Stack, and this is me and my big ideas. This is AC cardstock, which is just the black whole. I just bought a whole pack of the black because I use that a lot. So what I'm going to do now is just show you how I made this flower and what I used. I used this Sizzix punch die cut, and I just cut out a ton of flower shapes in different papers. So there's 3 parts to this. There's this small image, which is probably really hard to see, a medium, and then this one, but they all have a hole in the middle. So these are the 3 different shapes, the larger, the small, and then this one. And because of that big hole, it's really hard to close it up unless you use a big brad. So I have these, I've got to tell you, I don't even remember where I got these brads, but I store them in this magnetic container from way back when they had these with Making Memories, I think is the company. Anyway, I got the magnetic board that it sticks on, so it's always there. But I'm going to use the bright silvery one. And when I was cutting these out, the gold and the silver didn't quite go. So the flowers that I chose were all the ones that were more silvery or white. And this here is the pack of paper that I used. It's, like I say, it's 100% cotton and silk. I've had this for a while, and it's called Deep Shadows Memory Store Handmade Paper. And there's just tons of all black papers in here. And I don't really need to do this because on the very cover they have one sheet that has everything that's in the stack. So I just love this paper. And there's kind of a rainbow one here, golds, silver and black, gray, or just plain silver. This one is stitched, and this one is silver specks. I actually use these for my backdrop when I'm photographing sometimes too, depending on what I'm photographing. So anyway, this is the stack of paper I used to make the flower. And again, because of the cotton content on this paper, it does not come off the Cricut mat if you're going to try and cut with the Cricut mat. So I just go ahead and do the Sizzix die cut, because you can pretty much cut most things with that. So for the flower, I chose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flower shapes. So I'm not going to use the golds. I'm just going to use all the silvery ones. And I think I'll use, let's see, that's the same. I don't want them all to be the same, so I'll use that one, and that's the same. I'll use one of these behind this one, and then I'll find a small one with that shape. So that's kind of how I work. I just kind of like work at what works for me. Oh, I don't see one. That would be my choice of flowers there to make this flower. Okay. I think I'll just use the 4 then, because I like these 4 together. And now I'm going to show you how I made the leaf. This part here is not it's the leaf, but I made the leaf in black because I wanted the card to be all black. So I cut a piece of the black with the silvery kind of threads and fibers in there. I cut that 1 1/4 by 5, and to make the leaf it is really easy, and I made 2, 1 for each side. I put my hand in the middle here, and I start in the middle here, and I just cut kind of a shape like this. When I get to my thumb, I go back out, and then I just come back to the point there. Do the same thing on the other side. And remember, in nature, leaves are not even. They're not perfect, like nothing is. And so this does not have to be perfect either. And the reason I cut it this shape, because of that die cut, I wanted it to be the width, this part, as the smallest flower, and then twice as long as the largest flower. And then that will give me the base so that I can stick the brad in there, which I'll use a hole punch for that. In fact, I might even use, this here is a piece of mulberry paper that I cut out with that die also. So I think I'm going to just put that in. Oh no, it's too, no, that'll work. That'll work. In fact, I think what I'll do is crumple it up and then just uncrumple it, because, you know, that'll give it some texture too. So then put that here and my little guy in front, and we're just going to get all these holes even. And I'm going to do 1 more of these leaves, and I think I'll just do this one skinnier. Okay, and there's my middle. Same thing, we'll go from here and we'll just cut like this. And there's my other leaf that will go here. And, you know, I'm just gonna, this is what I do when I'm working. I'm just gonna cut that in half. I don't want it to be like a, so this is what I'll do right here. Hang on 1 second. Paper piercer right here. That's the goodie that's going to do all this work for me. So I know it's probably hard to see the, I'm going to zoom in here for you a little. So probably a little hard to see this, but I am punching that hole right here. It's a little difficult, but there we go. And then these will all be sorry. I was watching a video the other day. I thought it was so hilarious. Somebody was showing, they're going like this. See what I mean? And it wasn't in their hand, and they're laughing. They go, oh, that's not even in my hand. So I think these videos are funny. I love watching other people's videos. Just, you know, like I hope you like watching mine. So I keep just adding, turning, because you want some dimension there. And there's what's going on with this flower. And now So I'm just putting the whole flower together like this. I know there's a lot of different ways to make the flowers, and I just got a new kind of flower. I don't know if I like that with the white in there, so I'm going to remove that one. Sorry to change in midstream there for you, but I just did not like it. So got to go put these all back together again like this. I'm trying to keep this so you can see it, and now that I've enlarged it, it's probably a little more difficult. There we go. There we go. There and there. There you go. Okay, so that's the flower, and that's, I think I might like it better. I might have even added another one in, but that's pretty much how I did that flower. I didn't add any of the gold. I just did not think that the gold would go that well with this. And then I took, for this feather here, I just had this pack of feathers, and I just grabbed one that looked like it had some nice black to it to add to the dots here, and then I just put that underneath and I just taped it on. Then I added it to my card, and that's how it looked once it was done. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. There's no Cricut involved in this, and just a 50th birthday card, and I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye. Have a great day.